Is it better? It's better. Mm, I'm live now. Okay, we are live now. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Uh, Welcome to today's live stream. If you can hear me, the comment box right now. And if you can hear me, please let me know. And if you can hear me as well, let me know, please. Okay, because we are going to be discussing something very, very important. Okay, yes, I can hear you. Okay, thank you, John. Thank you, Ato John. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to be discussing about something very, very important. Okay, and I hope you read the title of this live stream. You can see that I have a lot of information that I will be sharing with you in today's live stream. So I want you to pay attention because I will be taking you one after the other, step by step, so that we are not going to be rushing. We take it one after the other. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining this live stream again. So if you are just coming across my channel, thank you for tuning in. And in this live session, we are going to be talking about this particular pathway that you can use to migrate abroad. And trust me, you don't need any uh power degree or anything. So if you watch my last video where I talk about the critical work program that is currently ongoing, okay, so this is like a continuation of that program, but an extended version of that program, because not only the particular province I talked about, that was the New Brunswick's uh, province, not they are not the only one that is into this program. Okay, so we are going to be discussing something totally different today, uh something different from what you've actually seen before. Okay, so at some point you might see me looking at my notes, so you should know that I'm looking like at my notes because I've done some analysis that I'm going to be showing with you. And right now I'm at work, so I could not jump on the screen to share my screen with you. So I also have my laptop here in front of me here. Okay, so I also have my laptop in front of me here. So you see it right? Okay, good, good. So because there's a lot of information to discuss today. Yeah. So make sure you stick around. Yeah. So yes, please, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me now? Can you still hear me? Let me know. Can you still hear me? So I will be looking at my laptop. I'll be looking at my notes here so that I give you proper information about this particular program. Okay. So if you are just coming across my channel, on this channel, I talk to you or I give you information about how you can easily migrate abroad, how you can study abroad, how you can work abroad, tourism tips, information that will help fast track your traveling process. Please, if at any point you can't hear me, let me know at the comment box. Okay, so this particular program, you don't need any too much experience for you to be able to participate in this program. And if you participate in this program, you are going to be getting your permanent residence because they are looking for permanent residence at this location that I will be sharing with you right now. And you only need your high school. Okay, when I say you need your high school, then you should know that you need only your high school. Okay, I will have been happy to share my screen with you so that I can just show you some of the places where it was written that you don't even need any uh, previous uh, degree certification, but you need work experience. So we are going to be talking about what you need, the education you need, the work experience, the process for you to follow for you to be able to navigate this particular program. Okay, so this program is a program in about 6 provinces in Canada. Okay, these 6 provinces are actually allowing people to migrate to Canada as a permanent residence. And with this program, you are going to be migrating as a permanent residence, right? Okay, so I have six major steps that we have to follow. First, about we are going to be talking about the program and who are those people that can actually apply. Then we are also going to be looking at what you need to apply and how do you apply. Then the other steps you need to follow. Okay, so this program is a pilot program and is a community driven program and is designed to spread the benefit of economic immigration to smaller communities. Okay, so just by creating a path to permanent residence for skilled foreign workers. Okay, so uh, those who want to live and work in this community that I will be sharing with you later on in this video. Okay, please don't hesitate or don't forget to share the live with your friends now. Okay, so there are a lot of information though, but I'm going to make sure I take it very briefly so that uh, we have all the time for ourselves. Okay, so now once you apply into this program or before you apply into this program, the documents that you need are very, very important. But I will also say that the documents are not important if you don't understand the steps that you need to take for you to be able to apply successfully into this program. Okay, now first thing you have to check is that you have to check that you meet the requirement for this particular program. Okay, so I want to check if I put a link at the description of this video so that you can also check as I'm watching. Oh, no link here. Okay, so as we are going in the live, I'm going to try to get the link in the description, or I will also pin it at uh, the comment box. Okay, so and if you are familiar with my blog, you can as well quickly go there and go and catch up. Okay, so there's a section there you are going to see view website. Okay, so there's a section where you can put in your email, then you click view website. Okay, so once you put in your email and click view website, it's going to take you to the website where you are going to see the proper information. Okay, so now don't forget, you have to make sure you check the IRCC portal to make sure that you meet up with all the requirements. You also need to understand that you have to check the community, because I told you at the beginning that this is a community driven program that you have to make sure you follow the steps so that you can successfully migrate to Canada without with only your high school, without any degree or any other thing. But in most cases, you might need to have your degree certificate. Okay, so let me put it as a disclaimer now, because there are some jobs that actually require that you have your degree. Okay, but there are a lot of them that don't even need any education at all. Okay, there are a lot of them. When I find those jobs on my laptop, I was like, wow, there are a lot of them that don't even require high school at all. Okay, so most time when I bring opportunity to you, I always tell you that you have to do your own research. You have to do your own research. Okay, so please, if at any point you can't hear me, please let me know at the comment box. Okay, so that I don't get distracted. Okay, so you have to check that you meet the IRCC eligibility requirements. You also have to check that you meet the community specific requirements. Then if you meet all of these requirements, then the first thing you have to do right now is to go and find one of these community that you want to get a job there. Okay, so I said it is a community driven program and you have to follow those community. I have the list of all those community here. We are going to be talking about them, so let's just keep going in this video. Okay, so you have to make sure you follow those community websites. When you follow those community websites, then you want to make sure that you get a job offer, which must be a full-time employment from those community, and those community have some specific employer that is going to get job for you, because there are some letters that this employer have to fill for you. Okay, so when we get to that part, I'm going to be giving you more insight about this particular program. Okay, so this is a program that you have to understand very, very well. Okay, so that is why I come live to your screen, so that we can share more knowledge about this program. Okay. Sorry guys, I have some cold, the weather, and summer is here already and the weather is changing. Yeah. So once you get a job from one of these uh, 5 or 6 communities, then you can now proceed to the next step, which is to actually start processing everything. But first, I'm going to mention some of these community that you can actually look into if you want to get this job offer, right? Okay, so one of them is one of this community is North Bay. North Bay is a community that you can find in Ontario, and if you go to I have their website here. So if at any point you are just joining this video, so I will keep repeating it, that you should check okay, so let me try to pin that link now. So if you check the comments, or you check the okay, please, I'm trying to get you the link now for you to actually get those employer right now. Okay, because I've done justice to all of this, and I've gathered the particular link that you have to use for you to link in video. Okay, so you have to make sure that you are using the direct link to apply to those community. Okay, so North Bay is a community that you can actually find in Ontario, and if you go to the official website of North Bay, you are going to see that they have their own specific requirements. Please, if at any point you want to skip this video, please don't skip, because there are vital information I want to share with you. Okay, so right now the application for June, though they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Currently for 2023, they have 6 job or 6 opportunity for you to make use of. Okay, so for June, the application starts from 16th of June, 12 a.m., and is going to end 30th of June. For July, it's going to start 17th of July and is going to end by 30th of July. For August, it's going to start by 12th of 17th of August and is going to end by 31st of August. For September, it's going to start 15th of September and is going to end 29th of September. And if you go to November, for November this year, it's going to start by 16th of November and it's going to end by 30th of November. And finally, for December, it's going to start by 15th of December and it's going to end by 29th of December. So you want to make sure you don't miss any of this time period. Okay, it is very, very important. Now, let's go back. This is the official website of one of the community that you can apply to. So I'm reading that information directly, or those open slots directly from the community website. Okay, please, if you are getting value from this video, please drop it at the comment box right now. Okay, drop it at the comment box, please. Please drop it at the comment box. And if you quickly look at the description of this video, I have pinned a link there that you can use to get to those websites right now. Okay, so I think I'm also going to go to the comment section. Let me go to the comment section, guys, please. Okay, so I want to put the link for you so that you can easily make sure you get the particular link. Okay, please don't use the wrong link. Okay, so I bring you this information so that you can best understand the approach that you need to follow to be able to apply into this permanent residence program. And I've only mentioned one of these provinces or one of this community. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 community that you can apply to as of today. Okay, as of today, you have 11 community that you can still apply into, and you are going to be getting your permanent residency with only your high school. Some of them does not even need you to have your high school. So far, you have some work experience. So we are going to be getting to that very, very soon. So that's why you see that I have my note here, and I also have my laptop in front of me right here so that I can open the website and give you some important information from there. Okay, I'm trying to get the link across to the comment box so that we can actually make use of it. Okay, so right now, what I need you to do is to pay attention. Okay, so the first community we are actually looking at is North Bay, and the second one is Sudbury. Sudbury is also a community in Ontario that you can actually apply to. Okay, okay, sorry guys. So the second community is the Sudbury community. This is also another community in Ontario. So I have dropped the link at the description. So if you check the description of this live stream now, you are going to see a link there. The third community is Timmins in Ontario. Okay, so I think I need to start dropping them at the comment box right now so that you can easily pick some of this information up from here. Okay, so the next one is Timmins, and this is also a community in Ontario. When you go to their website, they have their own specific requirements that you need to make sure that you meet this prerequisite. Okay, and like I said at the beginning of this video, you also need to make sure that you meet the requirement from the IRCC requirement page. And once you meet the IRCC requirement, then you are going to be moving to the community itself. So these are the names of this community that I'm giving you right now. Okay, so there are some steps that we need to follow. So I want to break it one after the other so that we don't model all this information together, right? Okay, so now let's go to the fourth community. The fourth community is Sunset Maria, which is also in Ontario. The last but not the least community in Ontario is Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay is also a community in Ontario that you can use to migrate using this particular pathway program. Okay, if you watch my previous video, you see that I walk you through step by step how you can easily use the New Brunswick's critical worker pilot program and how you can get those jobs. Okay, so this particular one is also a permanent residence program that you don't even need any requirements or any pre-knowledge, but in most cases, like I said, there's a clause there. There are some of these programs that you have to have or you need your degree certificates. That's your bachelor. And there are some of them, or a majority of this program, the requirement that you need is actually your high school, and most of them you don't even need any of these things. Okay, now another community we are going to be looking at is Brando. Okay, so I think yes, is Brando. So another community we are looking at is Brando. Okay, so I have it in my note here. I also have it on my laptop because anything might happen anytime. Okay, so the next community we are looking at is Brando, and this is a community in Manitoba that you can use to actually achieve this particular program. Okay, the next one we are looking at is Atona Brainland Community. Okay, so I want you to make sure you check the description of this video. You are going to see a place where I put a link in video. Okay, so if you check that link in video, then you are going to see a form where you can put in your email and quickly go and copy, or you can quickly go and see the list of this. Okay, so I'm putting it link in video. Okay, so I've, I'm going to pin this particular link now. Okay, pin. Okay, so I've pinned that message. So if you are watching right now, so but make sure you listen before you actually go ahead to follow that link. Okay, I just put the link there so that I will not forget, because most time you ask that I should put the link at the description of this video. So if you are watching from your laptop or you are watching from your phone, you can make sure you, I will also make sure after this live, I drop it at the comment box again. Okay, so we've talked about North Bay, we've talked about Sudbury, we've talked about Timmins, we've talked about the Set Maria, we've talked about Brando, we've talked about Atona, and we've mentioned Rainland Community. The next community is Mosjaw Community. Mosjaw community is also one of the community that you can use to achieve this particular program. Okay, so this video or this live stream might be a little bit longer because I have to explain it better to you. Okay, so this particular community, which is Mosjaw community, is a community in Saskatchewan, and you have to go to their official website, which is Mosjaw rnip.canada. Okay, and if you go to their official website, you are going to see programs that they have on those, or how the requirements of those particular community. Okay, so for benefit of those that are joining at the middle, I might be doing like a quick recap at some point. Okay, so one thing you need to understand is that this community, okay, so most of this community, you need to make sure you meet up with the IRCC requirements, and you also meet up with the community requirements as well. The reason being that this community have some list of employer that can help you get a full-time job offer. Once you get a full-time job offer from this employer in those community, there are some form. Okay, so if you follow this link, you are going to be getting more information. There are some form that you have to fill. Once you fill those form, you have to, or once you fill those form and you are successful with it, you need to save it on your laptop because you are going to use it for the next stage. Okay, remember, there are 6 steps for us to be able to successfully complete this program. Okay, now once you follow the 4 steps, which is getting the requirement and all of those, and you've gotten the job, you need to download that form and send it to that employer in that community. When the employer gets that form, they are going to fill the form. When they fill the information on the form, okay, so I have it on my screen here. So it is important you pay attention before you jump off. Okay, so once you fill that form, once you download that form and send it to the employer, and the employer fill that form, they are going to send it back to you. Once they send it back to you, once they okay, Alfred, I can see your comments. Okay, so once they send it back to you, this is the form that you are going to be using to proceed to the final steps of this program. Okay, so you have to make sure you relax so that I walk you through everything that is important, right? Okay, so the next community is Klesham community, which is a community in Alberta. Okay, we've actually look at, I think there's a program in Alberta that is currently going on as well. Okay, so maybe after this one I will arrange some other time to talk about that Alberta program right now. Okay, and there's a program, there's a community called the Venor in British Columbia, and there's another community in West Kootenay, which is a community as well in British Columbia. Okay, so that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. That is 11 community. Okay, I need to secure a job for this program. Yes, you need to secure a job. Yes, you need to secure a full-time job. Please, when you go to each of those community websites, once you get to each of those community websites, make sure the opportunity you are looking at is not a seasonal offer, because it is written as part of the requirement. And if you go to this website, you might not find this information. It takes me several days for me to gather all this information that I am giving you right now. So make sure you make use of this information very, very well. Once you get a job offer, you download the document and send it to your employer. The employer will now fill that form and send it back to you. Then you are going to be using it to apply for your permanent residence. Okay. Note that you need a 12-month work experience. Okay, so you need a 12-month work experience. This 12-month work experience must not be just anyhow work experience. Okay, fine, you might be working with some NGO and all of those, but it is important that the work experience you are providing is up to 1,560 hour. Okay, this must be up to 1,560 hour, which is almost equivalent to, let's say, because on the website it was written that you must have 12-month work experience. Okay, so I'm also trying to pick that out again. So you have to make sure you get the work. Okay, see it here. You need 1 year of work experience in the past 3 years. Okay, to calculate your work experience, you need, this is how you are going to calculate your work experience now. Okay, before you go, please align the steps to take accordingly. Many thanks for your effort. Okay, so I'm going to do a recap. Okay, Sheyi Akinlabi, I saw your comment, so I'm going to do a recap, but let's talk about the work experience. Okay, so you need a minimum of 12 months work experience. This is what is important. So your degree is not even important right now. Okay, but you need work experience. The work hour can be in more than one occupation and with different employer. So which means if you are working with an employer and you work for them just maybe 6 months, after 6 months you go and work for another employer again for another 6 months, that is 12 months work experience. Then you can match the two and use it for your 12-month work experience. So it is not compulsory that it must be a straight or a complete 12 months for a particular employer. Okay, so it might be 3 months or 6 months, and you can even have more than 1 year work experience, right? Okay, the hours must be over a period of at least 12 months. Okay, the work hour can be inside or outside Canada. Okay, if you work in Canada, you must have been allowed to work in Canada. So those who are also in Canada that are not a permanent residence yet can still use this program to get their permanent residence straight up. Okay, you don't count hours you weren't paid, such as volunteering or unpaid internship. That is exactly where I'm going to. If you have 12 months work experience, you have to make sure that this work experience you are getting paid for it. Okay, not a volunteering job right now. So you must make sure you have paid offer, which is a work uh paid experience. Okay, after that, you get your 12-month work experience. Then what are the things you need to start looking at? Now, you need to understand the category of the jobs that are actually available. Okay, first, so let me go to Sheya Klabi question now. First, you need to check the IRCC portal to make sure that you meet the requirement for this particular pathway. Okay, after that, you have to go to the community website. There are 11, I think I spoke about 11 community. Is that 11? Let me check again. uh 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Yes, I spoke about 11 different community that you can use for this particular pathway. Some are I think 5 of them are in Ontario, one of them is in Manitoba. No, 2 of them is in Manitoba, one of them is in Saskatchewan, another one is Alberta. 2 of them, the last 2 of them is in British Columbia. Okay, so after you've gotten a certified or your preferred community that you wish, because everybody have their own preference, then you have to make sure that you go to the next stage, which is to go and find your work type. Okay, so they have something called category of jobs. So this category of job is where you are going to make sure that you are selecting the particular job that you can do. Okay, he said your work experience must meet the National Occupation Classification, which is NOC training education, or NOC training, or NOC experience and responsibility. Okay, so category provided in the job offer. Sorry, guys. They have list of some categories that you must look at right now. Okay, so they have the tier 0 or 1 job offer. Your work experience must be in tier 0 or tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3. Okay, so I'm going to tier 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me just copy it out and put it at the comment box, so that, oh, can you guys see that comment? Oh, it's too much. What I copied is too much. I just want you to understand what I'm explaining right now, because I don't just want to talk. I want you to understand so that you can make use of this program right now. Those people that are already in Canada that don't have their permanent residence can also use this particular program to get their permanent residence immediately. Okay. Therefore, sorry guys, I'm trying to write something in the comment for you. I told you my laptop is also here, so I don't know if you can see that right now. Okay, so I'm putting some things in the comment box so that you understand what I'm saying right now. Okay, so your work experience can be in any of these types, but you need to check the category where your work experience fall under, and your work experience must include this particular information that I'm going to be giving you right now. Most of the main duties and all the essential duty listed on your NOC list, which means the job you are applying to must also relate with your previous work experience. So if you are an hairdresser and you are applying for this program, you are applying as a tailor, it will not work. Okay, so if you are an accountant and you are applying as another thing, it's not going to work. So you must make sure that all the duties, when you are applying for job, they have job responsibilities. Okay, so the responsibility of the job that you are going to be getting using those community employers must relate with your previous work experience. You get it right? Okay, the activity listed in the list statement of your NOC. Okay, so that's what I've covered. And here it says international students can as well apply for this program. So you are exempt from work experience criteria if you are an international student who graduated with some information here. Okay, so which means you can either apply using your degree, or you can apply without degree using only your own level, or you can also apply with some work experience that don't even need your degree as well. You can use, there are some jobs that you, like myself, I learned satellite installation. Okay, so I learned satellite installation, and satellite installation, you do all these satellites for churches, you install DSTV, all of those cable TV installation. Okay, you understand that there are some program like that that you don't even need your degree certificate for you to do it. So if you are someone like that, you can use, if you've learned tailoring for some years and you have some certification that you can prove that, okay, this is what I learned, these are my work experience, this is when I've been working, these are the money I've made, you should be able to use this particular one to apply into this program. Okay, Now, when you apply into this program, they said if to be exempted from the work experience, your program of study needs to be at least 2 years long. Okay, so you can't add together two 1 year program to mean so those people that they used to do 1 year program, 1 year program, 1 year program. Maybe you have a program that is 1 year, and after finishing that 1 year program, you also go ahead and apply for another 1 year program. They said uh, it's not going to work. Okay, so you must make sure that you do a 2 years program if you are using your degree certificate. But if you are not using your degree certificate, you need work experience. Okay, so those people that have degree certificate, and they even have people that have masters here. Okay, okay, so they said, okay, so they are putting some terminologies. What is the credential? Credential here means degree. Credential here means diploma. Credential here means certificate. Credential here means trade. Credential here means apprenticeship. So you get that now. So I'm very happy that they even stated this here. Okay, credential means degree. Credential means diploma. Credential means certificate. Credential means trade or apprenticeship. Okay, now I watched a video from one of the YouTuber page, and this particular lady, she moved to Canada to go and learn plating of hair. Then the second one go there to go and learn how to do makeup. And do you know the funny thing? They've actually been doing this way back at home. They've been doing all these things way back at home. They already have the experience, so they just go there, they just use that program to migrate, so it's very easy for them. Okay, so that is that about that. So I hope you are catching up. If at any point you find or you are not getting the gist, make sure you watch a recap of this live stream. Okay, educational requirements, you must have one of these. If you are using your education requirements, you must make sure that you evaluate your documents. Okay, so I will not overlook that. So you must have one of these following: Canadian education credential, such as Canadian secondary school. Can you imagine? So even if your children are still in Canada as a secondary school student, they can actually use that. Can you imagine? Canada, I just hope I can share my screen with you guys right now. Oh God. Okay, fine. Canadian post-secondary school certificate, which is diploma or degree, or your international degree certificate. And you should also show you completed a foreign credential equivalent to a Canadian secondary school, high school diploma. Okay, so I think I need to do this video again, or I need to record my screen separately and bring it to this channel again, so that I'm not comfortable with the way you can see my screen right now. Because this, sometimes some people, they just think maybe you have to use school. No, sometimes there are some programs that you just have to do your own research and find the information that you really need. Okay, most time when I talk to people, I say you have to make sure you do your own research. When I make research and bring you information on this channel, the information I bring for you on this channel should not be final for you. Okay, you must also make your own research. Okay, that is why I always put out a disclaimer that I am not an immigration officer, and I am not a visa officer that I can give you advice. Every information you find on this channel or you are watching on this channel is based on experience and research. So you must make sure that you also do justice by doing your own proper research before you apply into any programs. Okay, so make sure you also do your own proper research before you apply into any program. Now let's continue and see what is also required. Settlement fund: unless you are already working legally in Canada, when you apply, you must prove you have enough money to support yourself and your family member while you get settled in Canada. Okay, Okay, guys, I'm still with you. I'm still with you. I just have I have a call. Yeah, I have a call from work right now. Okay. I miss a lot. No, you don't miss a lot. You can after this live stream, you can watch it later. Okay. So I'm checking my mail right now. I'm checking my mail. Okay. So I told you I'm at work. So I have to combine work and that's the life of content creator. That's what you see. Okay. So right now I'm currently at work. So if you are applying into this program, you are using this particular program, you must make sure that you can provide or you can prove that you have enough means of sustaining yourself while you are in Canada. Okay. So now the next thing we are going to be talking about is very, very important, and we can't overlook this. How do you get jobs from this community that we've talked about? We've talked about 11 communities that is having this particular program right now. So how do you even get this job? Emmanuel, don't worry. The recorded version of this live stream will be available. Okay. So maybe fortunately I might even do another video just to uh just to show you more information on my screen as I'm walking you through, right? So sorry, I'm at work. I just have an urgency right now. Okay, but so now you find jobs on this community portal. So if you haven't applied for the recommendation yet as a candidate, you must make sure you have a genuine jobs in one of these 11 community that we've actually uh talked about. Okay. So once you get a job from those community, and for you to get those jobs, uh the job you are offered must meet all the requirements. Okay. So what are the requirements? The job must be in the community. This means that your location of work must be in the community. So the job you are getting must be in the community. Okay. So demo lesson. Yeah. I receive it. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So guys, sorry, I'm at work right now. So I'm just trying to combine work and this. I was teaching Pikayo at 7 p.m. Nigeria time. Okay, so I have a meeting in the class which should last long. I will make sure the student join on time. I hope your lesson plan is going well. Okay, fine, 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 fine. I've seen the email. I've seen the email. Guys, please give me 1 minute, please. I want to reply to email. Yeah. Mm, okay, sir. So I just need to send okay, sir, to my employer. Yeah. So you must make sure that it's just to join the demo class. Okay. So so once you get a job, you must make sure that the job is in the community that you are applying to, and this job that you are getting must be a full-time job. Okay. So we've talked about this at the beginning of this video. This means this mean you work at least 30 paid hours per week. This must this job must be a non-seasonal. No, we've talked about all of this, so I don't need to even go back to all of this again. So the job you're offering cannot be from a consulate, a staffing or employment agency, a business that you or own. Okay, so you cannot get a job that you own yourself. So you must get a job from this community people. Okay, a business offering sprites, erotic dance, escort services, or erotic message, massage on a regular basis, giving employment offer that are not genuine. So make sure that when you are applying to this kind of jobs, okay, make sure that you find employer that are genuine. So that is why I said you should make sure you follow the right website. Okay, so if you check the pin comments, so I don't know where it will be showing on your device, maybe on your laptop, on your phone right now. Make sure you use the right website for you to get those jobs, right? Okay, so once you get those websites, what you want to do quickly is to make sure that you go to the community website, go there one after the other. Once you go there one after the other, then you want to make sure you check the requirements first before you even go ahead to start processing the application, right? Okay, so if you check this place again, it said your work experience must be in the same 5-digit NOC code. Okay, so which means you must make sure that what you are doing is right. Okay, so they still give us the link again on this particular page. Now, after you've gotten a job, now this is when you now have to apply for recommendation. Okay, so I want you to listen very well now. He said each community have its own recommendation process. So you have to go through the website. Okay, when applying to a community for recommendation, you will be asked to provide your supporting documents. Don't provide or don't give your original documents when you are applying for this particular program. Okay, so you will need them when applying for your permanent residency. Okay, so they said you should provide copies of your document and not the original version. Okay, so this should be applicable to those that are currently in Canada. Okay, so if you are trying to use this and you are already in Canada, make sure that you don't submit your original document, make a copy of them. And if you are not currently in Canada, make sure you scan the original copy. Okay, for all the community application, you must prove that you meet all the requirements for this pilot program, and you must make sure you already have a or an eligible job offer. So I'm going to I mean say, okay, I think I've read that already. One of this community is North Bay, another one is Sudbury, another one is Timmins, another one is Southside, another one is Thunder Bay, another is Brando, another one is Atoma, Rayland, another one is Mosjo, another one is Clesham, another one is Peno, and the last but not the least is West Kotene. Okay, so these are the communities that you can use for this particular program. So after getting this website of this community, so if you check the description, you see link in video. I also pin it at the comment box so that you can quickly go there and watch it. Okay, so you might open the link in a new page so that you don't miss that already. Okay, so after you've gotten a job offer, you've gotten the employer that is ready to sign that employer recommendation letter for you. This is the next thing you have to do. You have to now apply for your permanent residence. So this is the fifth step in this procedure. Okay, so this is the fifth step in this procedure, and make sure you are applying for the right program based on your previous work experience. Okay, so please make sure you are applying for the correct program, and make sure that you have all the requirements. Okay, so by checking the website, make sure you check the website that you meet the requirements. Okay, so yes. Okay, so make sure you check the website and you make sure that you meet all the requirements. So if you are applying for a wrong program and you don't have the work experience required for that program, your permanent residence application will be refused. Okay, so you don't want to get your residence permit application refused. Okay, so make sure you refuse. Rejected. Okay, so let me use that. Okay, so you want to make sure that your permanent residence application is not rejected. So make sure you are doing the right thing. That is why I'm taking my time to make sure I explain step by step every information you need to do right now. And don't let anybody deceive you. You are going to be doing everything online. Okay, so you must now apply online. There's no paper application or anything. You must apply online. Okay, if you can apply online and you are finding any difficulties in applying, then you might want to check the IRCC website if there's a way you can uh actually apply physically, but I'm sure it might not be possible. Okay, so first he said sign in or create a permanent residence online application portal account. Then when you apply and you've created your account, if you apply for a community recommendation, use the instruction guide here. If you apply for a community recommendation on or after, you must fill out this digital form online. Okay, so there are 4 forms that you need to fill right here. Okay, so you will fill out this digital form online for yourself and any family member 18 or older, which means if you use this particular program, you might be able or you will be able to migrate with your family using this particular program. Okay, you need to fill the generic application form for Canada. That's the first thing. It is titled 008 IMM and some other previous. You need to fill another form called Schedule A. Schedule A or background check or declaration. That's like oh, I put it here, police clearance. So that's like police clearance, just to make sure that you don't have any criminal record in your own country and all of those things. Okay, you also need to fill additional family information if you are migrating with your family and all of those information. Then you need a supplementary information about your traveling. That's all those things now. So there are some information you have to fill on those forms. So those are the 4 forms that you have to fill. Okay, then you don't need to sign them. Okay, so some of you might be asking, do I need to sign this? Because uh when you get a job offer from any of those community, there's a form you need to send to those community for them to send or to stamp, and they will, when you send that form to them, they will stamp it, they will sign on it and send it back to you. They will print it, they will print the paper physically. So when you send the PDF file to them, they will print it physically, they will fill the information. When they fill the information, they will scan it and send it back to you. When they scan it and send it back to you, you are going to use it on the portal that you've created when you created your residence permit online application portal. Okay, so I hope you are getting it. So complete and sign this form if they apply to you. Print and complete it, sign it by hand, get it. Okay. So this is for the community. Okay. Form for the employer to fill out. Okay. So I want you to pay attention at this point. Okay. So I think I've even talked about this. Offer of employment to a foreign, national, rural, and northern immigration pilots. This is the name of the form now. Your employer must fill out this form, print it, and sign it by hand. Make a copy, send it to you. You, the principal applicant, must read the declaration at the bottom and sign by hand. And is the one that you send to your employer. Okay, for them to write a letter of offer of employment to you. Once they write this letter and send it to you, then you can quickly make use of this letter by downloading it, read the declaration, sign it, make a copy, and then upload it to your online application. Okay, so this is everything you need to know or you need to do. Photo specification, of course, I put it there that you need your passport photograph. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you are using your degree certificate, make sure you evaluate your documents using either WES or any other ones that are already on the website. And if you need to upload a number of images, find out to combine them into one document. So if you are uploading a lot of documents, so make sure you combine them. You can use there are a lot of online software that you can use to combine uh your documents into one PDF file. Then after that, you apply for your permanent residence, you go for your biometric, they request for your passport, then you start moving to Canada straight up. Okay, so that is that about that. But remember, this is not free. Okay, so on the website, you should know by now, permanent residence application is not free. So you have to make sure you pay the fee. Okay, there's a fee applicable to permanent residence, and if you understand very well, you should understand that there's a fee attached to it. Okay, so if you are applying our permanent residency fee, so this is the information about the permanent residency fee, how you can. So make sure you check the pin link, and you are going to see somewhere where I put let me check it again. You're going to see somewhere link in video. So you're going to see, you put in your email address and you go to that website. Okay, so now let's do a quick recap of every steps that we've talked about. First, we'll talk about brief information about this program, because this is a permanent residency program that you don't need any degree certification for you to apply to it. If you have your secondary school certificate, it is fine. If you have your degree, it is fine. If you have your master certificate, it is fine. And if you learn a trade, or you are an apprenticeship, it is fine. They said you can use, when we were reading the degree, the credentials, they said a degree is a credential, a diploma is a credential, uh, a a trade certificate is a credential, or an apprenticeship certificate is a credential that you can use for this particular program. Now, we've talked about those people that can apply, which are those people that meet the requirements of the work that are available right now. Then after this, you need to make sure you find the uh, best community that you want to apply to. Then